Hello everybody! So to start this look, I have primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Concealer, and I'm setting it with the Mercier translucent setting powder, just with a fluffy Real Techniques setting brush, just to give my eyes that little extra coverage that I need to make the eyeshadow pop. Now we're going in with the Tartelette palette, and we're going to start off with the shade Supermom, and we're going to apply this all over the lid to the brow bone, just to give a little bit more light to the lid. Just so that every other shadow that we lay down will really pop, and you can really see it, because I feel like I kind of have that complexion where shadows don't always show up on me like I want them to, so I have to really double up on the base shadow to really make sure that I can make my shadows pop a little bit more. Then we're going in with the shade Natural Beauty. This is a really pretty matte mauve shade, and we're going to mix it in with Best Friend, which is a little bit darker purpley plum. And we're going to work this into our crease with a fluffy dome brush, doing those windshield wiper movements and small circular movements out at the corner of my eye. And we're going to work this in really well. Make sure there are no harsh lines. And yeah. And I'm still really trying to work with my left hand a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit better. You know. Then I'm going to take the color Supermom again, and I'm just going to lay this right on my lash line to my crease. We don't want to go over the crease, we just want to brighten up that lid a little bit and let it stand out a little bit more. Then I'm going to take the shade Power Player, and with a small angled brow liner brush, I am going to kind of carve out my crease a little bit more, almost like a cut crease, but not as defined. So I'm going to carve out my crease a little bit more and kind of do a winged motion at the corner of my eye, just so everything stands out a little bit more, creating a little bit more of a shape for myself, because I do have a hooded eye. And then with that Best Friend shade, we're going to take a smaller pointed dome brush, and we're just going to blend out that really soft cut crease that we made. When you do this, you want to make sure that you are not blending below that line that you created. Otherwise, you're kind of just defeating the purpose of cutting out your crease a little bit more. Now, for the liner, I took Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Lilac Liquid Lipstick and Kat Von D's Melancholia lipstick, and I mixed them together. They both kind of have a very lavender undertone, so I decided to use them both, but Melancholia is a little bit lighter, so I thought they would give me the perfect color. Now, it took a couple 2 or 3 tries to really get the liner the color that I wanted, and I layered a lot, but this is just kind of showing you the base of what I laid down at first. To start with the face, I'm going in with Smashbox Primer Oil. If you guys have horribly dry skin like I do, this is a lifesaver, and it just makes my makeup lay down so much easier. Then I'm taking Benefit's Lemonade, which is a color correcting eye primer, and Benefit's Erase Paste, which is a color correcting under eye concealer, and I am mixing them and I am laying them underneath my eye where I have the most darkness. This is going to give you that little extra push that really will brighten you up underneath the eye. You can also pre-mix them together before you lay them down, but I actually like the way Using them separately looks better on me. Some people, when I use these products, I mix them together at first and then apply them, but I like the way this lays down a little bit nicer for me. And I always use my fingers just because the warmth of my fingers really help to spread the product. For foundation, I'm going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation, and this is my winter foundation, so it is super, super light on me. But we make it work. We make it work. I mean, it made me look like a ghost, but, you know. Just blend down your neck. No one will know. And I'm using the Morphe M439 foundation brush to buff this out. I did try to order the M444 brush, the new one that they came out with, but it was out of stock. But I will get that. Hopefully, soon. Going in with Urban Decay's Naked Concealer in the color Fair Neutral. This is way too light for me right now, and I bought it just because I had noticed that the light neutral was oxidizing very orange on me, so I lightened up my shade a little bit, and this is helping, but it looks crazy at first until I blend it out. So because that shade is very light on me, I am balancing out the rest of my face with a little bit of concealer and strobing on the forehead, the center of my nose, and down underneath the contour and my chin, just to balance everything out. And I'm going to blend that out with a Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Also going in with the Laura Mercier setting powder, I'm just going to set underneath my eyes because my skin is so dry. That is the only place I really need to set my makeup, because otherwise I'll just be a creasy, gross mess in an hour. So, actually less than an hour. Within 10 minutes, I will be a creasy mess. So we just set under there. Going to fill in my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Chocolate. I have tried the brow definer. I am not a huge fan of it, at least just yet. I think I need a little bit more of a delicate touch with my brows, and the Brow Wiz pencil really does a great job at that. I think the definer, while it's quicker, it's not as delicate looking. Then we're going to go in with Benefit's Highbrow. This is a highlighting pencil. It's a very light matte pink color, so blended out, it just kind of gives you the right amount of light underneath your brow to kind of lift everything up a little bit. If you have a little bit more darkness underneath your eyes, you can also draw a couple of lines where you have a little bit of a dark circle, and it just kind of brightens that up too a little bit more. Just a little trick for you. I'm going in with just a no-name black eyeliner, and I'm tight lining, just to give my lash line a little bit more kind of fullness. And then I'm using the Rimmel Scandalize Nude Liner on my waterline just to brighten up under there as well, and to make my eyes appear a little bit larger. I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm just going to mix that the Best Friend shade from the Tartelette palette, and then the Natural Beauty, and I'm going to just run that across my lash line just to complete the look. And then I'm going to take the other side of the brush and just blend it out. This is a Urban Decay Duo brush, so there's one side it's a pencil brush, the other side is just a regular fluffy shadow brush. Going in with Benefit's Hoola bronzer, we're just going to take a IT Cosmetics bronzing. I think this is the Essential bronzing brush. This is my favorite bronzer brush in the world. It just gives you such a beautiful, even glow. And we're just going to run this all along the cheeks, the forehead, and a little bit on my nose and chin. Kind of avoiding just like the center of my face, just to give a little bit of definition. Using the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Gleam, we're going to take that Starburst color, it's that light pink, and a Morphe highlighting brush just to apply that on my tops of my cheekbones, just the high points of my face. I love this brush for highlighting. I was usually using just like a fluffy dome brush to highlight, but I like this because it kind of speeds up the process and really applies it to more area. For blush, we're using Lorac's new blush in the color Chroma. It's a beautiful satin finish. There's no shimmer. It's just got a little bit of a glow. It's so pretty. We're going to use the Ardell Soft Touch lashes. These are wispy, but they're not like super knotted wispy. For lips, we're going to mix together the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi, which is my favorite nude. Just kind of like my perfect nude, actually. It's really gorgeous. And we're going to layer on ColourPop's Lippie Stick in Contempo. We're just going to give that, just on the center of the lips, a little bit more pinkiness. And that's it for today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, follow me on all my social media. You know the drill.